What's going on, guys, and welcome to Dub Hub. Today I want to talk a little bit about everything that's been going on with Ninja and all that controversy surrounding him as of late. If you did not know, a few days ago there's been an event where Ninja has accused a guy that killed him of stream sniping because the guy emoted after he killed Ninja after Dr. Lupo told him to, and Ninja's reasoning was that how else would he know to dance if Dr. Lupo didn't tell him? Like, that's not a very strong argument in my opinion, and I think that if I saw 4 to 6 spectators just spectating me while I was playing, I think that I would definitely dance too, especially if I had just killed one of them at least. So I think that me personally, I would have done that as well, and I think that that's not some crime, and that'll happen all the time. But anyway, regardless of what you think about that, we're going to be talking a little bit about the influence that Ninja has in the Fortnite community, because I was thinking about it, and that was a very strong threat that Ninja posed when he was talking to the guy that he thought was stream sniping, and he was saying, leave this game, and I will not report you, but otherwise I will be sure to report you and I will make sure that you are banned. And I thought he was going a little bit too far when I first heard that, but now that I think about it, he actually does have a lot of influence in the community, and I actually do think that he for sure could have gotten that guy banned if the guy did not make a video saying his perspective, and also all the backlash that Ninja has been getting. If those two things did not happen, then the guy definitely would have been banned by now. I'm not sure if he has yet, but there's no word about it. So that's just what I've been thinking right now, but let's get into why Ninja is actually killing Fortnite because of the influence he has over it. In my opinion, I think that in the last year since Fortnite came out, give or take a few months, it has been kind of weird because I think that the game got a lot better towards the beginning of 2018, but then in my opinion it got a lot worse. Now I know that a lot more people are playing Fortnite than they did ever before at the moment, so it's not necessarily that it's dying at all, it's just the fact that the game isn't as quality as it used to be, and that may just be my nostalgia kicking in and getting in the way of what I'm trying to say. But however, I think that just in general the game has changed for the worse, and I think in Epic's attempts to try to keep things fresh, it has actually been a bad result because they've been taking out the good parts of the game, and Ninja has a little bit to do with that, because we look at some items that have been vaulted, like the burst, and Ninja actually wanted them to be vaulted, and then you can see that Epic is actually almost obeying him and actually doing what he's saying, and he wanted the turret nerf really badly, as did a lot of people, so you can't say that specifically for sure that he was the only thing that affected that decision, but I think that he definitely has an influence over the people at Epic Games and the decision they make, or the decisions they make, because he is so important to Fortnite. I think that if he stopped streaming, they would have a lot less players, just because Ninja gets a lot of people into the game. So not only does Ninja influence Epic Games, but he influences the players as well. And I think that this can be a very bad thing, because Ninja is a person and he has his own opinions, and I think that I value that. I think everyone should have their own opinions, especially about video games, right? It's such a diverse thing and everyone can feel how they want about it. However, I think that Ninja's opinions should not be the only opinions that count. It should just be the general community in which Epic Games is listening to. However, Ninja is such a big voice in the community that I think that Epic Games is listening to him a little bit more than they should, just because they want to keep their game alive and they know that Ninja is how they're going to do that. But this can actually be detrimental to the game, because they can actually make poor decisions about what should happen in the game just because it's Ninja's opinion, and that's not very good. If you look at the scenario in which Ninja called out the potential stream sniper, if Epic Games listened to Ninja in that scenario, then that would be a very bad move, because I do not think that guy was stream sniping at all, nor do a lot of people. I did not see a single comment on the internet after doing extensive research on why they think that Ninja was actually correct and that guy was a stream sniper. I'm sure they are out there, but I didn't see anyone with that opinion, and it would definitely be a mistake on Ninja's part, or not Ninja's part, Epic Games' part, if they did listen to Ninja. But I think that that's definitely the route that they're taking, which scares me a lot for the game of Fortnite, because even though a lot of things are already changing in the game, one thing, or not one thing, but a lot of things definitely cannot change for it to survive. And if Ninja's opinion gets in the way of people just having fun with the game, then it can be very detrimental. I mean, just using the stream sniping controversy as an example, Ninja was probably most likely wrong in that scenario, and it actually is very scary to think that that guy actually could have been banned. I know I was just talking about that, but if that kind of carries over and Ninja's opinion about the game actually just turns into what Epic Games is doing, then this can hurt a lot about what the game's about, and maybe next will be the pump vaulted or something like that, because that's just Ninja's opinion. And not to say that Ninja's opinion is always wrong, because I think that he is a cool guy and he has a lot of cool ideas sometimes, but he also doesn't have a lot of cool ideas. And I think that holds true for a lot of people, because sometimes you may see opinions on the internet like the gray tack is better than the blue pump, and you may strongly disagree with that, and you may think, wow, what if those people's opinions were the ones that were influencing the game? And that would be very dangerous, because there are some opinions that are just not right, and we can't put that past Ninja, because although he hasn't had like a crazy bad decision before or a bad opinion, we just know that in the future, if he does say something irrational and then Epic Games decides to do it, it can be very bad for the game, because a lot of people will not like it at all. And I think this has slowly been happening. For example, like I mentioned, the burst and how it got vaulted. Ninja did not want the burst anymore, and the 8K coming out. Now we have 3 assault rifles that are almost the same, just full auto assault rifles, and you know, this isn't very good for the game, I think, in my opinion, because there's not much diversity. Now you may disagree with that, and that's completely fine. Good thing Epic Games is not putting my opinion into the game, because I am able to acknowledge that my opinion is probably not always right. Actually, I know for a fact that it's not always right. So I think that it's just, bottom line, very, very scary that in this game everything can be changed just because Ninja wants it to be changed. Now, on a related note, people want to know why Ninja has been so toxic recently and why he's been so vicious when talking to, you know, people that have killed him or even like his friends. And this is a question that I think nobody can really answer for sure, but something that I've definitely noticed is that he's been letting money get the best of him a lot of times, and not necessarily money, but just the desire for money. I think that a few days ago he got that very extravagant setup where he has all like the lights and everything, and I think he's getting a little bit too caught up in, you know, everything that he has rather than what he can do for the community. Like, I've seen him do a few charity streams, and those are like the ninjas that I like to see. Not like he's like my son or anything, and I'm proud, but you know, those are the types of ninja moments that are good for the community, I think. But when he's spending most likely thousands of dollars on a setup like that, I think that maybe he can just be getting a little bit prideful and arrogant. And I think also an example of this is when he was talking to the potential stream sniper, or the stream sniper that he suspected, and he was saying that he could potentially get him banned, and actually he would make sure to get him banned because of his influence over the community. And I think that's just another one of Ninja's moments where instead of being humble, he actually just decides to be like, hey, I have authority in the community and I will punish you, even though I don't know for sure if you even are a stream sniper, if you don't leave this game. And Ninja I guess he does have that kind of power, but for him to use it in that way, especially when he might think that it's a stream sniper but he doesn't know for sure, and he doesn't really have any proof that's not circumstantial, it's definitely scary to see. And I think that's part of the reason why Ninja's getting so toxic, because he's getting a little bit too caught up in the money and the power he has over the Fortnite community now. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today, guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it has brought to light some stuff that you've been wondering about Ninja, just like I have. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.